It's Qingming Festival, and Sun Donglin is going with family and friends from his village to pay respects at the grave of his brother, Sun Shuilin. It's been 2 years since he suffered the devastating loss of his brother. In February 2010, Sun Shuilin was heading back home to Wuhan to pay a group of migrant workers ahead of the Spring Festival holiday. To get there in time, he drove day and night through a snowstorm. But he, along with his entire family, was killed in an accident. Sun Donglin, as soon as he heard the news, drove for 15 hours to pay the workers the 330,000 yuan they were owed. The good deeds of those who die live on after them. The 5 graves of the family killed in that accident bear silent witness to their integrity. After his brother's death, Sun Donglin carried on with the construction business, keeping on the same workforce. The company does work in places from Wuhan to Tianjin. Sun Donglin says the value of this year's contracts is double that of last year. He has a workforce of 120 in Tianjin, and they have completed more than a dozen construction projects covering a combined 100,000 square meters. When the brothers started the construction business, they called it Good Faith Brothers. The integrity they brought with them enabled it to grow from a small family operation into a modern company.
现在只要我们说我们是信义兄弟的队伍，很多企业都愿意把工程交给我们干，因为他们说这个活给我们干，他们放心。
In August 2008, Wuhan Eastern Construction Group awarded Sun Donglin a 20,000 square meter factory construction project. It also invited him to become the group's assistant general manager. Using 2.1 million yuan he raised from private sources, Sun Donglin founded Good Faith Brothers Construction Corporation. In November 2010, the Good Faith Brothers Migrant Workers Assistance Fund was formally established in Wuhan, with Sun Donglin elected as its chairman. His spirit of integrity was being felt across the nation. When a nation becomes powerful, it is not just the result of economic power and material wealth. It also takes a powerful cultural pulse and a vibrant spirit. In March 2006, President Hu Jintao gave a speech laying out the concepts of honor and disgrace. He stated that integrity and trustworthiness are honorable, whereas ignoring this concept and only serving one's interests were disgraceful. In October 2007, the CPC National Congress resolved to establish a system of core socialist values in which the concepts of honor and disgrace would guide society. In October 2010, a plenary session of the CPC Central Committee made a commitment to vigorously promoting integrity in government, business, and social and judicial affairs. The meeting sought to establish a sound system of credibility covering the whole of society, punish breaches of faith, and create an atmosphere in which keeping one's word is honored and breaking it is condemned. Thus, China embarked on a course of establishing integrity and eliminating poor behavior. Shanghai is at the forefront of China's reform and opening. In 1999, it raised the curtain on its efforts to establish a system of social credibility. In July 2000, Shanghai's personal credibility system went into formal operation. In May 2002, Shanghai's enterprise credibility system followed. After 10 years of trial and error, Shanghai's credibility system has developed into a two-tier linked mechanism for personal and enterprise credibility, combined with a system of management procedures and other features. Several service companies have been established to set ratings and provide credibility management for individuals and enterprises. The Shanghai model is based on the principles of guidance, market operation, strong rules and regulations, and strict oversight. Today, when Shanghai residents apply to rent low-cost housing, they must undergo an assessment of their economic status. This is designed to verify that they have correctly reported their assets on the application form and prevent applicants from hiding assets or sources of income. At a Shanghai office, the staff are verifying the economic status of applicants for low-cost housing and subsistence allowances. This verification system collects information from more than 20 sources, including the municipal government, human resource centers, tax records, public accumulation funds, and housing and bank records. All this information provides a full picture of the family's actual economic situation with respect to bank deposits, brokerage accounts, and real estate.
居民经济状况核对系统是政府惠民强基善政的重要工作平台。我们按照诚信为本、专业操作、信息互通、公开制衡的原理进行设计，通过诚信提示、失误纠错、失信约书等环节，在建立专业、科学、权威的核对机制，确保依法行政的同时，培养公民的诚信意识，促进社会诚信体系的完善。
Since 2009, Shanghai has investigated the economic status of 47,000 applicants for subsidized housing and 31,000 applicants for low-cost housing. It has assisted the Housing Management Office in carrying out its duties fairly and justly, and ensuring that public finances genuinely reach the people most in need. While saving the government 1.2 billion yuan, it has not been the subject of any legal action or leaked any confidential information. Shen Jie is a shrewd business manager. She has worked for many years in the food and beverage industry, during which time she has acquired considerable management experience. Seeing Shanghai's flourishing economy, she decided to open a tea house in the Pudong Financial District. She rented a space, decorated the dining room, outfitted the kitchen, and hired and trained staff. At the same time, she set about obtaining a business license.
我们开茶座要办卫生许可证和其他的一些许可证，还要办工商营业执照，办齐了才能正式开业。可我们搞餐饮的，租一天房就要给一天的租金，雇一天人就要给一天的工钱，所以就怕办理这些手续耽误太长的时间。 多一天，自己就得多掏一天的钱。
At the Civil Affairs Office in Pudong, a member of staff explained the requirements and procedures for getting a business license. The health certificate, she was told, could be obtained from a health department service window in the same building. Shen Jie went there and was given a declaration form detailing the relevant health regulations and the responsibilities she incurred by signing the form. She signed and stamped it after reading it carefully, guaranteeing that her tea house would meet the health standards. She received her health certificate a few minutes later. She returned to the Civil Affairs Office a few days later to receive all the completed paperwork. She then went to the Industry and Commerce registration window to apply for a business license, taking with her the health certificate and other paperwork. She received her business license 2 days later.
告知承诺呢，就是政府呢告知法定条件和要求，企业呢承诺呢一定要做到。比如在餐馆营业前呢，申请人需要提供厨师健康证等材料，而采取告知承诺后呢，申请人呢就可以事后补齐材料。这样做呢就不会影响餐馆的正常营业了。我们实行的告知承诺呢，就是让申请人先取得证照，再补交材料。这样一种方式既提高了审批效率，又更好地方便了企业的发展。
With all the paperwork completed, Shanjie was able to open her tea house a few days later. The fast and convenient approval process made her optimistic about her business's prospects. At the same time, she made sure the premises were kept clean, the food was handled safely, and all the fire prevention equipment was in place. Investigators check her compliance with these regulations. If a business does not fulfill its commitments and violates the regulations, it is dealt with strictly. If the offense is severe enough, its business license can be revoked.
告知承诺呢，体现的是一种诚信原则。实际上呢，就是把该由企业承担的责任呢回归给企业，从而呢促使企业呢加强治理、守信经营。同时呢，这样做呢也确实改变了我们过去一些行政机关呢只批不管或重审批轻监管等现象，从而呢实现了管理创新，更好地提高了我们的监管效率。
Promissory declarations have become an important component of building administrative integrity in Shanghai, and they are now used in 102 areas, including market management, fire safety, environmental protection, food safety, and the management of public venues. This is part of Shanghai's effort to become the city with the highest level of administrative transparency, the most efficient administration, and the lowest administration costs.
It is certainly crucial that the extremely rich potential of integrity, traditions of wisdom of China is discovered both inside and outside China. Therefore, the promotion of Confucian ethics is just one of the welcome areas where a China-specific approach to integrity could be further implemented within education. To focus on institutional development seems to be an appropriate priority, and work on all the levels of the society, including state, market, media, and growing civil society, that significant progress may be achieved.
In 2005, the Ministry of Commerce and other ministries and commissions launched a campaign to promote integrity in business dealings. Commercial and industrial organizations nationwide were urged to strengthen their professional integrity, improve the credit environment in the commercial and trade fields, and make integrity the basis of their business operations. In August 2009, Tianchun Pharmacy Company in Jiangxi made a decision that was so bold it created shockwaves through the industry. It would open retail pharmacies in rural townships. The decision was motivated by two factors: an understanding of how the medicine market operates and a feeling from the heart.
由于我国农村地域广、范围大、监管难度大， 农村药品市场存在到药品供应渠道混乱、无等经文药品、使用过期和失效药品等现象，而且农村药店比较分散，规模都不是很大，存在药品价格偏高等问题，难以满足市场需要。
随着国家推进新农村建设，大力扶持农村城镇化发展，农村市场呈现高速成长状态，具有大市场、少竞争、低成本的特点。作为一个企业，不仅仅要追求利润，更要承担社会责任。我们把市场定位主要放在老少边穷地区，即使少赚钱或者暂时不赚钱，也要发展农村市场，服务农村和农民。
The border area between Jiangxi and Hunan provinces is famous as the place where the autumn harvest uprising started in 1927. With the state increasing spending on rural medical insurance, the financial burden on rural residents has fallen sharply, and they have become able to meet their healthcare needs. In September 2007, Tianshun opened its first pharmacy in Tongtan village in Hunan on a trial basis. In the years since, it has opened more than 30 more pharmacies along the Jiangxi-Hunan border. Tianshun buys all its medicines through a central procurement office and sells them all at the same price. Its quality management system monitors all its medicines using barcodes and keeps track of them every step of the way along the supply chain. At the same time, Tianshun has adopted a model of large shop operations. Except for its pharmacies in remote locations, the vast majority of its shops now have an area between 100 and 200 square meters, which is a spacious environment for its customers. In order to provide a good service to its rural customers, Tianshun has employed in its pharmacies doctors and pharmacists who have retired from local hospitals. It also oversees local pharmacies, offers pharmacological services and consultations, and conducts public service activities. Tianshun has built a 13,000 square meter central distribution warehouse and equipped it with air conditioners, refrigerators, and dehumidifiers. It has bought a fleet of refrigerated trucks and upgraded its information system to establish direct data links between the warehouse and its township pharmacies. In 2010, Tianshun's total sales reached 137 million yuan, with its township pharmacies accounting for over 70% of the total.
作为药品流通企业，天盛公司开拓农村市场，确保农民用药安全，采取本土化的经营策略和服务农民的诚信理念，形成了一种良好的企业文化和经营模式，为发展农村药店市场开辟出了一片新的天地。
According to Li Zebin, director of the Small China Business Association, credibility is the engine that allows small and medium-sized businesses to take off. Since 2005, the China Small Business Association has been conducting evaluations of the credibility level of small and medium-sized businesses. Its open and fair company evaluations are based on how well they honor agreements and how they fulfill their social responsibilities. The system spurs businesses to be more conscious of improving their integrity.
目前 我国企业90%以上都是中小企业，他们创造了80%的城镇社会就业，60%的经济总量，50%的税收，在保增长、扩内需、调结构、惠民生的战略中发挥着不可替代的作用。但是呢，中小企业呢也存在着诚信观念不够强、诚信能力不足、诚信水平不够高的问题。因此，把建设中小企业诚信体系这项工作就作为了我们协会的一项重要任务。
行业协会和商会在促进社会信用体系建设中发挥着重要作用。行业协会、商会以会员为对象，通过开展诚信宣传，制定行业职业道德标准和行规行约，进行行业信用评价，公开和共享上下游行业的信用信息等工作，可以提高企业信用自律意识和风险防范意识，规范行业竞争秩序，促进行业健康发展。
In June 2010, in light of the powerful development of e-commerce, the China Small Business Association, the E-Commerce Association, and the China Information Association jointly sponsored the E-Commerce Business Credibility Star Plan. Based in Shenzhen, the new initiative is guided by the National Social Credibility Technology Standards Committee. The Credibility Star Plan is a supervisory and service system that uses basic information published on the internet and a dedicated e-commerce social supervision and service platform. By providing online credit supervision related to bank loans for small and medium-sized companies, it improves companies' creditworthiness and makes them better known. It also reduces transaction risks arising from a lack of creditworthiness.
通过加盟的信息计划以后，我们整个网站的工作发展就非常顺利的、快速的发展。那么在网站的推广和在这个诚信上面加入他们的安心保后，那么生意和相对于网民对我们的网站的整个的商务和工作都给予了非常极大的信任。所以说，我们可以说是这个有这个信息计划和这个安心保，是对我们这个中小企业，尤其互联网初步在发展的互联网是非常极大的帮助。
In March 2012, the National People's Congress and the Chinese People's Political Consultative Congress held their annual meetings in Beijing. A draft resolution, the reasons for the lack of social morals and the measures to deal with this problem, was submitted by a dozen delegates. Based on recent, highly publicized incidents that increased public dissatisfaction, the resolution's sponsors felt that the widespread lack of public morals had severely damaged the government's image. They expressed the hope that the government would reform the system of governance to strengthen the oversight of commerce, use the law to spur ethical improvement, and get the media to play the role of guiding the development of social morals. With Chinese society transforming at breakneck speed, people see a need to vigorously improve integrity in government affairs. The hope is that every sector of society will be involved. State Council guidelines, published in 2004, made integrity and trustworthiness basic principles and requirements for governing in accordance with the law. In January 2012, President Hu Jintao called on party members to practice integrity and to take the lead in making integrity habitual. Premier Wen Jiabao gave a clear orientation on promoting integrity at an executive meeting of the State Council in October 2011. Premier Wen said it was necessary to accelerate the introduction of laws and institutions relating to information provision, make progress in building the credibility of industry, create a nationwide credibility information system, strengthen government integrity, and energetically raise people's consciousness of integrity. 2012 was the year of the dragon. At New Year's celebrations, through the traditional dragon dance, people expressed their wish for the country to enjoy peace and for themselves to live safely and enjoy good luck and happiness in the new year. People want to live in an atmosphere of honesty and trustworthiness, safety and harmony, not just in the year of the dragon, but every year, so that consumers who go shopping no longer need to worry about buying tainted milk powder and meat injected with water. Farmers in villages no longer need to worry about buying inferior seeds or fertilizer. Migrant workers in the cities no longer need to worry that their bosses will cheat them out of their wages. People in need of medical care no longer need to worry about buying fake medicines that might endanger their lives. And businessmen no longer need to worry about banks not issuing with the loans they were promised. Today, China has become an economy based on integrity. Perfecting the market economy requires deeper reforms. Strengthening it requires innovations in institutions. And creating harmony among people requires a core system of values built on honesty and trustworthiness. From the government to businesses, from social organizations to ordinary citizens, integrity is on the rise. And strengthened by the shared spirit of good faith, people throughout China will continue farther down the road of creating a powerful country and rejuvenating the nation.